The Woman King is an upcoming American historical epic film directed by Gina Prince Bythewood and written by Dana Stevens from a story conceived by Maria Bello and Stevens. It is based on the true story of the Dahomey Amazons, an all-female military regiment of the Kingdom of Dahomey. It stars Viola Davis, Thuso Mbidul, Lashana Lynch, Sheila Adam, Hero Fiennes Tiffin, and John Boyega. Davis and Bello also produced the film. The film is set to premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival in September 2022, and will be theatrically released in the United States on September 16, 2022, by Sony Pictures Releasing. The film focuses on General Nanisca of the Dahomey Amazons and Nawi, an ambitious recruit. It depicts how they fought enemies who violated their honor, enslaved their people, and threatened to destroy everything they have lived for. The Woman King was developed by producers Maria Bello and Kathy Schulman, written by Dana Stevens with contributions by Gina Prince Bythewood, and directed by Prince Bythewood. It is a co-production between TriStar Pictures and Entertainment One. On September 19, 2015, during the Women Making History Awards at the Skirball Cultural Center's National Women's History Museum in Los Angeles, Bello presented an award to actress Viola Davis. Bello took the opportunity to pitch her idea for the movie in front of the crowd. Davis recalled the audience went wild at the idea of seeing her in the lead role of the historical epic. In March 2018, Davis and Lupita Nyong'o were announced to star, but the latter dropped out before production began. The rest of the ensemble cast was revealed between April 2021 and January 2022. On crafting the story, Prince Bythewood said, "We didn't want to show them as just one thing, badass women who killed. They also laughed and loved and cried. We wanted to show their full humanity, not just the cool part that would look good in a trailer." Davis said the training for her role started intensely a few months before shooting, 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. Weight training, sprinting, martial arts, and weaponry training for the machete. Principal photography began in November 2021 in South Africa with cinematographer Polly Morgan. During post-production, the musical score was composed by Terence Blanchard. He previously collaborated with Prince Bythewood on the film Love and Basketball, 2000, and the television shows Shots Fired and Swagger. South African composer Lebo M composed and produced 5 original songs for the film. Editing was completed by Terilyn Shropshire, who previously worked with Prince Bythewood on The Old Guard, 2020. The Woman King will have its world premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival in September 2022, and is scheduled to be theatrically released in the United States on September 16, 2022, by Sony Pictures Releasing. Editorials in the Daily Signal and the Washington Examiner questioned the historical accuracy of the film based on the film's trailer, suggesting that the film fails to recognize and address the realities of the Kingdom of Dahomey. Rather than being a kingdom fighting for Pan-African unity and resistance to foreign invasion, in truth the conflicts depicted centered around the slave trade. The Kingdom of Dahomey was heavily invested in capturing and selling African slaves. The slave trade was a cornerstone of their wealth and prestige in the area, and the military of the kingdom routinely engaged in raids and warfare for the explicit purpose of selling and keeping captives. For example, historian Martin Meredith quotes Gizo, portrayed by Boyega, telling the British, "The slave trade has been the ruling principle of my people. It is the source of their glory and wealth. Their songs celebrate their victories, and the mother lulls the child to sleep with notes of triumph over an enemy reduced to slavery."